John, I'm going to keep you guessing about Christmas Day itself. That's a wee bit too far away at the moment, but we'll identify some of the themes over the coming week once we've got these short-term considerations out of the way, if you've got something planned, for example, for this afternoon. Quite a bit of cloud across the British Isles. Yes, there are one or two gaps indeed around about the Manchester area just at the moment, but the cloud is fairly thick away towards the north of Scotland and down in the far southwest. Here you might just see a hint of sleet or snow across the high ground, across the moors, for example, Dartmoor, Exmoor. Looking further north, I suspect that this cloud and rain is just a wee bit more persistent. Could well be around for much of the afternoon. A little bit of brightness, as I say, over towards the west, but it will not feel warm wherever you intend to spend the day. And there's a bit of an onshore breeze too, just over towards the east coast. Temperatures there around about 5, 6 or 7 degrees. As I was saying, some of this cloud and rain in the north is really quite persistent, and what we'll find overnight is that will gradually move its way down the east coast of Scotland into the eastern side of England too, but at least underneath that it'll keep the temperatures up. We're looking at around about 3 degrees there, but further to the west, well, quite widespread frost, you'll notice, temperatures falling away to around about -2 or -3. So we've got some onshore breezes to contend with across the eastern side of both Scotland and England as we move on through Monday and Tuesday as well. So not a deal of change. We'll still keep the cloud there, the very best of any sunshine to be had over towards the western side. And still a fair amount of dry weather around as well if you're out and about. As we move on through the next few days, after those onshore breezes, well, Wednesday brings the first signs of a cold shot, maybe the first of two that we'll see in the coming week. Later on in the week, certainly through Friday and Saturday, it may well be that we pick up some really quite wintry weather. So the week really breaks down into three sections. Those are rather milder easterly stroke northeasterly breezes bringing the cloud on to the east coast. Wednesday, something a little bit colder perhaps, with some snow over the mountains, and then with some low certainty, I have to say at this stage, it may well be that we pick up that rather stronger northerly wind with some more widespread snow. Let's come back to Wednesday. This, you'll remember, is the first of those days where we're seeing some of that cold air getting in, certainly across Scotland. Some very strong winds as well, may well touch gale force at times. Those concerns, though, about the snow, not really a problem as we move down into the Midlands and down towards the south. I don't think we'll see the band of weather really getting into the south until towards evening time. And then as we move into Thursday, we cut off that supply perhaps for a time, although it will be a cold and frosty start to the day across many parts of England, down towards Wales and into the far south and west. A little bit more in the way of cloud across the far north of Scotland, maybe just a hint of something wintry there across the high ground. And then, as I say, as we move into the third chapter of the week, if you like, it's then that we start to pull in these northerly winds, again very strong, and the temperatures will certainly dip away. It could well be that we'd never get better than freezing across the far north, and the snow by this stage not only a concern for Scotland, but it could also filter right down into the heart of Wales and to the Midlands as well. And that's the weather.